Hey, Claude Johnson here with GuitarControl.com, and today I want to continue on in our Chord Styles of the Masters mini-series. And I asked you guys, what guitar master do you want to learn from next? I got hundreds of comments on the blog, appreciate that. And one name kept coming up over and over, and that was Jimmy Page. Yeah, and Jimmy Page had so many different tricks. He had Celtic influences, country blues styles. He used power chords, bar chords, picking patterns, open tunings, you name it. I can only scratch the tip of the iceberg in one lesson. But today I want to cover two of his favorite techniques. And one is using single note riffs. The other is using open strings. So let me show you a couple examples from each one. The first one being single note riffs. Okay, so here's the first example. So this is from the song Heartbreaker, and we're basically using the A blues scale, which is like the A pentatonic, but we add in the passing note, which is the E flat. And of course we're doing it down here with the open string. Okay, then it modulates up to the key of B. Very cool. Alright, so here's the next example. So this is from the song Black Dog, and again we're using the A pentatonic with a passing tone. In this case we're using the major seventh, which is a kind of unusual tone for a minor feel, for a minor key. But it works really well here. So then, again with this song, it goes to another key. So after we do this, we go up to the key of E. And then back to A. So again, a very basic technique, just riffing on the scale. And the important thing here is that you have like a strong melody, right? Also, with these riffs, after it does like the single note thing, it goes into a chord. So in both cases, this is going into an A major chord. Okay? Just write it to A major. Now you can use this technique to come up with your own licks, your own riffs, and just use the same principle. Pick any key, and just use notes out of the pentatonic scale, maybe with some passing tones, and just try to come up with something melodic. So for example, let's take the key of G. Here's a riff for you. Okay? So let me try playing that twice, and then I'll move it up to A, move it back, and I'll try to finish with some, maybe some power chords. Okay? Here we go. So, not as epic as Jimmy Page, but you got to keep in mind some of these riffs, they're classics because of the whole picture of everything that's going on in the song. The vocals, the melody, all the different parts. The next technique I want to show you is open strings. So let's take the song Kashmir. Now Kashmir, on Kashmir, Jimmy Page uses a open tuning called Dad-Gad, which is basically from the bottom to the top, D-A-D, G-A-D. I'm not going to bother with that right now because I don't want to get distracted or get complicated with that. I'm going to just show you this riff just using two strings, the D string and the G string. So we don't need to worry about the other strings. I'm just going to show you this principle. So open D, and then I'm going to fret this second fret of the G string. Okay, so the riff goes like this. And again, this is not the actual real Kazimir riff because we would actually be using more strings and hitting that low D string in between like a syncopated thing. We're not going to worry about that, but just even just using two strings, it sounds pretty cool. So you can do a lot. Basically, the open string acts as like a drone effect, and you can come up with some very full-sounding stuff. So what we're doing here is we're starting on the second fret on the G string, and then we're just going up one fret at a time chromatically. So second to the third, fourth, fifth, and then the seventh. Here's another example using open strings. Okay, this is from Dancing Days, and we're using the open G string, and then on the B string, we're going to hammer on to the from the second fret to the third fret, and then pull off to the open string. Okay? So again, I encourage you to use these techniques to come up with your own songs, your own riffs. We saw an example with the open D string, the open G string. Let's just go to the open A string just to be different. And a good place to start is always the fifth. So if you have an open string, start on the second fret. And you can just put that anywhere. Just play around with it, see what you can come up with. Alright guys, thanks for checking out the lesson, hope you enjoyed it, and I encourage you to check out our products page to check out all of our cool DVD courses. Just go to guitarcontrol.com/courses and you can see a bunch of cool stuff, so check it out. And that's about it. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.